So I was just checking out what would happen if I declared war with Tunis right now, and apparently the Mamluks wouldn't even join them, so this would be a really easy war. And I think I am actually going to do that as soon as I can. Do we have access to an Inquisitor yet? I doubt it, but... No, I could ask one skill advisor to leave. Let's do that. So hopefully we get a skill 1 or 2 Inquisitor. I'm thinking I am going to... declare war on Tunis. Bring in my reinforcements as soon as possible, or once they're done. And I'm going to try to avoid most of the lands of Tlemcen, wherever the Tlemceni separatists go. So hopefully they will stay off of our land, though I think they might come to our land. We'll have to see. I doubt it, though. We don't have Berber culture there. Speaking of culture, there's something else that I meant to look at. I could make Berber into an accepted culture. But not yet. I also remember, we're trading in ivory. That's a lot of Diplo rep. 2 Diplo rep is awesome. No possible succession crisis for any of our royal marriages. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. And look, they're in a Regency Council. Fun. We're sending privateers against France? Okay. Oh, because... Right. Apparently... Something French. Down there. What's... Okay. I thought one of those might be Sweden. I was just like, did Sweden take exploration ideas or something? They did not. What about Denmark? No. Alright, so... That's, I was just curious. Anyway, what is Spain's opinion of us because of piracy? I can't pirate them for too long, because if I do, I will drive down our relations. So, is there anywhere else I could pirate that wouldn't be affecting Castile? It doesn't look like, or Spain, because it doesn't look like it. They've basically got anywhere that they would have, anywhere that somebody would have treasure fleets coming through, I would also be pirating Castile, or Spain. I keep wanting to call them Castile now. I could try to go for Constantinople and pirate there. What's the influence? For now, I'm just gonna bring my privateers home, and then we will declare war on Tunis right now. The reason why I'm not going to send them against Constantinople right now is because, well, that won't affect Austria, will it? It might. It might. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and declare a war on Tunis. And the reason why I'm not sending my privateers over there is because I don't want Tunis to interfere with said privateers. We want the mission to take Dara, I guess, even though that's... I said I wanted to avoid Tlemceni cores just because if we can take out the Tunisian army, we might be able to make it so that Tlemcen gets free, and then we fabricate a claim on them and then declare war. So maybe Dara. Yeah, I think Dara is probably the one to go for. And I'm not going to call in my allies. We're just going to go for it. Wait, what? Oh, okay, right. We have to stop drilling. And I guess we actually do have to go take Tlemcen, sadly. That's Highlands, so... There's a Tunisian army right there. We have disloyal estates, the nobility. And I think right away I'm going to order an artillery barrage. How many ships does Tunis have? 2 lights, 4 galleys, and 7 transports. Okay, never mind. We're going to take these guys in. Rather than bring my heavies up from wherever they are, or my other navy that has heavies in them. Oh, okay, they're already on their way, so... Let's actually bring these guys to Algarve to have them repair a little bit. I should be fabricating claims with my diplomats. Mali is the major power in Africa right now. Oyo, Zazao, Air and Mossy. Air is, I think, the big blue one that I can't see. Noop is allied to Dahomey. Dahomey is allied to Noop and Ashanti, so I'm actually going to fabricate a claim on Dahomey. Right, and what do our colonies look like? Nothing in the 900s, so we will not send another one out right now. One of our our explorer died, our amazing explorer. Military access from Garyang, sure. Now we just have to hope that the Tlemceni separatists don't come near us. Otherwise that's going to be harmful for them. This will give us another... Oh, no, fine. You guys are dumb. Quartermaster died. We can also choose an age ability. I'm thinking institution spread. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going with, because we are in the midst of trying to embrace printing press, or not in the midst of, but we're in need of embracing it, so that we can drive our tech costs down again. After that is global trade. We need to be in the most profitable trade node in the world, and it might very well be us. We beat England. Trade nodes. Total. Sevilla is the top one. We do need to make sure the English Channel doesn't overtake us, but we still have like 34 years before global trade happens. And our armies are almost to the point that they're done. hate wasting all this money trying to get one of my, or getting a certain type of advisor, but I think it's worth it because I do want to keep converting stuff. Oh yeah, that. Let's get an admiral, I guess. Yeah, he's alright. We're still making 7 ducats a month. We just beat their navy. Let's go back to, let's send our ships to Tangier, make sure they to make sure that they repair, and then I'm going to send them to probably the Ottomans to privateer. I was going to say maybe the English Channel. That's the second richest trade node after Sevilla. Persia would be a nice one too, but I don't know. Either way, we're not going to really have opportunities to capture treasure fleets by doing that. So I guess Tlemcen is the way to... I guess we will have to conquer Tlemcen, probably. Let's go for Dara. Here comes Tunisian reinforcements, even though they're not going to be much use. What I should be doing is moving my other infantry down to Kazdir just so that they block that off. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And we're going to have these guys join up, which will give us, it might give us maximum siege ability. It does. Or, yes it does, okay. Let's order a naval barrage. Because it's cheaper than a regular one. And now Tunis might send their army against mine. That's dry land, so I don't think I have anything to worry about. Border friction, what is it? Palencia? I'm guessing that's a permanent claim. I don't ever plan on going to war with Spain. So, I'm fine with doing that. We will send our privateers to Constantinople, if we can. We should be able to. Apparently we can't. Spain has land over here, but so do the Ottomans. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Again. Kinda sucks. We'll just have our ships protect trade, I guess. Actually, what I could do is have those ships go over to Malacca to protect trade. because then we'll send more trade power back to the Cape of Good Hope. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. And that is what again? Malacca, right. Okay. I might as well bring these guys over to Ujda and retake that. Actually, why would I do that? We're going to try to force Tlemcen to respawn. We should be very near the taking of the fort of Dara. I'm actually going to upgrade our level 1 advisor by to a level 2. Just because we do need military points right now a little bit, and I don't want to change my focus because I'm about to need admin. Trade good in Grain Coast is now tropical wood. You'd think it would be grain with a name like Grain Coast. Looks like we had a disease outbreak, yeah. France has announced me as the new rival. Who has rivaled me? And who are my rivals? France, Port Ottomans, and Tunis are my rivals, and Tunis has not rivaled me, but the Timurids have. Wars of religion in France. Where among the possible option they went with French Protestants as their choice. Support heretics. Okay. Your trade research is heretical. We'll take the prestige hit just because we don't want to lose Diplo points. I think this army was going to come try to fight me, and now I think we'll actually have these guys go back there. Our light ships have arrived over here. How much? We now have 20% of the trade power in Malacca, which dominates the node. Both of these would be very difficult to convert right now, which is one of the reasons why I want a... I mean, I could bug the clergy for an Inquisitor, but it would be skill 3. How much would a skill 3 advisor cost me? 13 ducats a month? I can't afford that right now. If I got rid of the skill 2 military guy, I could, but I don't really want to do that because, again, I'm kind of behind on military ideas right now. Okay, so those guys have finished their siege. We can't actually go straight for Tunis unless we board the ships. I don't want to do that. That's Highlands. That's Highlands. I'm going to go to Kabylia with my main army. We'll see if we can... Okay, we've separated their armies. I'm kind of tempted to chase down that one. See if we can go into the desert, and I'm wondering if he's going to come back up through here. I'm going to try to go get him. Battle of Barbary Coast has been won. Beja is now the seat of a cardinal. There we go. Something I wanted. We're going to wait here until he gets locked, and then we're going to go fight him in the desert. Shift consolidate. We can fabricate a claim on Dahomey. A word down there, if I take both of the things that I'm thinking, or all of the things that I want, I might end up in a coalition with a bunch of the West African nations. Really need to get manpower. I really need to finish quantity IDs. I think that'll help a lot. Maybe. It would help us a lot with attrition, that's for sure. Okay, we have some terrible rolls right now. That's a good one. I'm going to head for Kef. Meanwhile, these guys are going to go for the other provinces in the area. And we still need money and manpower, and about the only good thing we have is sailors. Go wait up at Tunis, blockade their capital. I could declare a war on the Congo right now. Declare 2 wars at one time. But I want to kind of babysit this war because I don't want them to get back through my front line. And if they try to go through, I want to be sure that they have to go the long way around. And, well, it doesn't matter. I can't really do anything about that anyway. I could, but I don't think it would help at all. So we'll let them move around. I was hoping we'd get lucky there and take it on a 14%. So they've made it. They're going back into my land. Or the land that I've taken from them. Highlands. Another disease outbreak. I can actually land in Bizerte. I'm going to try that. I don't know. I'm guessing, are these guys going back all the way over to Tlemcen to try to take it back? Or maybe they're going to try to get Ujda and try to keep the Tlemcen separatists off of it? Nope, they're actually going to... Alright, that's fair. Military access from Malacca, sure. Kef is over. The siege of Kef is over. I'm just gonna go for Tunis. And we'll do a coastal barrage. Or naval barrage, whatever you want to call it. We are losing quite a bit of money, aren't we? Water shortage. This war is actually going to be over more quickly than I thought it might have. See, and Kazdir is central to what I want to do with this war score, I think. So we'll wait for these guys to leave. Tunis has been won. Take these guys down the coast a little bit. So with the war score, I at least want to separate this Ujda off of from the rest of Tunis, just so that it goes to become a new Tlemcen. Okay, now we're making 7 ducats a month. Really? Why does it keep giving me artists? Is this like the 3rd artist I've had, or might just be the 2nd? I don't know. 24th of January, now we can go down. Tunis wants out. That's fine. If they take that, I'm fine with that. That's Highlands. I'd prefer... I'd prefer if they not retake the coast. Actually, Oarsenis is not really central to me cutting them off either. Native assimilation Grain Coast. Gabao is finished. And there's actually 2 colonies. Wait, Karu is... No, that's Sierra Leone. And what's the other one? Bifada or... Yeah, I guess Karu is the one that is going to be finishing soon, so recall that settler or colonist. And what I'd like to do, I think... Oh, we can invest in tech and gain influence from it. Or innovativeness. That would cost us quite a bit. I'm not going to do it as much as I want to. Alright, I'm going to go with Great Karu. So now we have 2 colonists on their way. 1 colony of ours is going to finish very soon. Occupied Kazdir. We have 99% war score. I'm just going to let this occupation finish for no reason. Population of settlers changed by 50%. Or lose ducats. Costa de Martin? I'd prefer not to lose half of the population there, so... Alright, now we will have 2 claims on Dahomey. I am going to recall one of them. Or I'm going to recall that diplomat. And now... I can actually take Ujda. I'm not going to, though. And then coastline. And a lot of money. They'd accept that. War reparations. I think Tunis is done. I don't think they're going to be able to get their alliances back. Let's do that. When does our loan come due? 2 years for 376. That's perfectly fine. Now comes the high cost. Oh, I'm surprised the cost of coring those is not higher. Due to... wasn't it Berber ideas that made the coring costs higher? Did they get rid of those? Oh, they have their own ideas now. Alright. Were Morocco's any different? I don't think so. Morocco and Tunis are now cheaper to core, I guess. Let's pay off a loan. Probably going to reduce inflation as well. Just because. I am tempted to recall the merchant from Safi with the possibility. I don't know where I would send that merchant though. Zambezi? Let's say we sent the merchant to Zambezi. He would transfer trade. No, never mind. That's a bad idea. That node is not as profitable as Safi, I think. I actually kind of like what we're doing now because we are multiplying all trade that comes into the Ivory Coast, and there is quite a bit of it. Like so Brazil moves trade up from Rio de la Plata. Trade automatically flows out of Patagonia. We move it from Brazil to the Ivory Coast, where we have a majority stake, and me and Spain are working to move that north to Sevilla, where I control a majority stake. So the idea would be to flow stuff into the Ivory Coast. Actually, we'll want the stuff to flow past every single one of our merchants, or as many merchants as we can. Right? Something like that. Also, I can actually upgrade okay. I'm torn between doing some things. If I upgrade from a natural harbor to an entrepot, what does an entrepot have? Trade power. Okay, so there is more trade power to be had. Yes, I think is the answer there. Lisbon, however, I'd need 800 for it to upgrade Lisbon. Let me see what the World Port gives. Local trade power plus 25. Institution spread plus 30%. World Port is amazing then. I mean, we already have a bunch of ships protecting trade there. I don't know. I'm torn still, but something I do know we need is more mercantilism. So, that's fine. Next war, Congo? we'll have to see. Did I didn't get an Inquisitor, did I? Nope. Let's fire that guy and hope we get one. Are we really getting... No, we're getting 9.63 a month. Ah, so many choices. Anyway, I will make some of those decisions in the next episode. We're at 85 power projection. Lovely.